Ta-da! All right, when you're dealing with a mess like this, you absolutely need to have a tester. Today our focus is these three here. All right, now these GFIs have lights, so we know that the circuits are live. Proving. These three are for this crane that's right here. And apparently one of the lights on the mast are out. We'll go up and take a look at that. Okay, on this particular crane, there's one light down low for loading trucks. But up top, there's 4 lights, or I guess halfway up. And apparently, well, I can see that there's one light out. So, first things first, we're gonna get that light going, or figure out why it's not on, and then we gotta go up top and do some work up top. So, let's start climbing. Alrighty. So we made it up top here. That light's the one not working. We can see we have no juice there, but we have juice here. We have juice here, but nothing in the plug. So there's a connection issue there. This is kind of ugly, so I'll rip this apart and see if it's the plug, if the wire. We'll just figure out what's going on here once we get this cleaned up, and hopefully we can get that light working. Okay, that was an easy fix. The prongs weren't making contact for whatever reason. So we fixed that up, re-taped it so that the moisture doesn't get in because it rains a lot here. That light is working and lighting it up really good down there. Okay, all 4 lights are working. And now up we go to the next issue.
Oh, it went crazy right here. 100%. Like what? 100% it will kill you or something?
I don't know. Okay, so the last thing I have to do, I had to fix this cord for the riggers. And look, power. Power to this one too. Nice. All right, so you're good to go? Oh yeah. All right, bye-bye. Okay, so what I have here is the Tesman TN-213 AC voltage tester. It's a dual range non-contact voltage tester, or a voltage detector if you prefer. It lights up and it beeps when the voltage is detected. These things are really handy if you're trying to find a possible break in a circuit. Say you have an extension cord, you know there's power at that end, but there's nothing at that end. These are great at helping to determine where the breaker, where the power stops. I mentioned that this thing's a dual range detector, which just means it has high and low sensitivity. I'll show you down here. High sensitivity is the 12 volt AC to 1000 volt, and low sensitivity is from 70 to 1000 volt. It's Cat 3 to 1000 volts, it's Cat 4 to 600 volts, and it is ROHS certified. It's also an IP66 rating, which just means it's both waterproof and dustproof. Oh, and it comes with some sweet Duracell batteries, which was a nice touch. And a nice little pocket clip. It also comes with a 3-year warranty and lifetime technical support. Now, one thing that I was really impressed with is the flashlight on this thing. Like, the flashlight's great on this thing. If I can get it to go. I'll do the little comparison here. I'll show you between these this one and my Milwaukee. On the left is the Tesman. On the right is the Milwaukee. You know, I have to give this one to Tesman. It has a better color of light. And pull it back. Yeah, I prefer the Tesman light. All right, Tesman wins. Now this thing has a little LCD display, which has a bar graph and a percentage reading that increases with the voltage. But I'm a little confused by it because I can get it to go to 100% at 120 volts, and I can get it to go to 100% at 480 volts. So that wasn't something that was all that helpful to me. For me, the blinking tip was way more useful. Which brings me to the audible sound it makes. 99% of the time when I'm using a tester like this, I'm relying on the beeping of the tester. And for me, this thing is too quiet. If you're only using this thing indoors, I'm sure it's loud enough. But if you're outside working in like an industrial setting where there's a ton of noise around you all the time, you might find this way too quiet, which I did actually. I'll compare the Tesman with the other two testers that I have here, and you can hear for yourself. Okay, so I have the three testers here that I own set up, and I'll play them for you. You'll see what I mean. First one is Princess Auto. Pretty good. Second one is trusty workhorse Milwaukee. And last but not least, Tesman. So, if you're an indoor guy, that would be fine for you. If you're out in an industrial commercial area, even just traffic going by, I couldn't hear the thing. So, you need to turn it up, Tesman. Now, I'm by no means bashing this thing. I think this is a great product. I think it has great features, but they could make a couple of tweaks just to make it less irritating to use out in the field. But if you're an indoor guy, this is a great tester. And it's a third of the price of this Milwaukee here. And this thing is no prize, trust me. I use that thing constantly, and I sometimes want to just throw it. But yeah, I think this is going to be my go-to tester from now on. And it has a nice little clip here. I can just slip it in my pocket. I don't have to keep it in my bag. All right. Well, I'll leave a link in the description below if you're interested in something like this. And thanks for watching. Go buy one. They're handy as hell. See ya. Okay, so I'm just going to run this thing to see how long the automatic shut-off is. There we go. Almost exactly 5 minutes. Nice.